video, we'll show you how to work with the animated box block for Gutenberg provided in ZeGuten plugin. Sometimes it's also called a Flipbox. You have probably grasped an idea of what I'm talking about. It's an element with two sides containing different information where you can add an element with two sides, a link, a button, an image, or describe your service. It's a very handy element if you want to create an eye-candy design and catch attention using animated effect. Speaking of Gutenberg, you can rarely see blocks with as many style settings as you can find in ZeGuten. That's why in this video I'll show the most easy way of creating a Flipbox design on the fly. I click the plus icon and add animated box block. By default, you can see there are several text fields and you can see there are already two sides that you can flip. I replace the default text with my own right in the block. You can do it this way or later using the content fields in the tabs you have on the right. The buttons will be edited much later. Now, speaking of the animation, there are 8 effects you can choose from and I'll show you in brief how they look. They are named pretty simple, so you get the gist of what animation you should expect when you choose the effect to apply. Now let's tune the minimal height. You can specify it for different devices to make the box responsive. Moving on to the style settings. Here you see the settings divided into front and back tabs, and you can probably guess what this means. Yes, you can tune the style of the front and back sides of the Flipbox separately. Use different fonts and backgrounds, different padding and border radius values, if you know what I mean. I start from picking a background type, and here I'll be using an image to make my Flipbox stand out. There's quite a bunch of image settings like position, attachment, repeat values, and size. To use the image as a cover, you should pick the cover size. To get it look a bit like parallax, use fixed attachment. And if you'd rather not use it, set it to scroll. I want to make my box angles softer, so I use border radius values and a border with 0 pixel width to get such an effect. The padding will help me better position the text inside the box. My text has almost disappeared against the background, so I'll change the text color to white. I'll do the same to all the fields I have here to make them visible. Every field has also text alignment settings, but I'm perfectly fine with the settings I have now. Now returning to the first field, which is our box heading, let's try out the typography options. The heading will be in Helvetica and we'll use capitalization and a larger text font to make the heading really stand out. I'll also play around with the line height to create some negative space. You can see you can easily set a background color or a border to it. I'll set a semi-transparent background color for my second line of text and use right margin to make it look neater. Let's also add some space between the lines with the paddings. Moving to the third line, and here I also tweak a bit the typography. I want to use italic font style and make it look softer. I will use the semi-transparent font color for this effect. Fine, the front side of the box is ready. Moving to the back side. It's installed yet. Let's return to the beginning where we choose the front and back tabs. I switch to the back. I'll show how the color and gradient backgrounds look for the Flipbox, the solid color, and the one of the 8 gradient types. I have a 3-color gradient and work fast to get them blend better using color picker and range. You can see how it works. Now let's pick another image for the background. The settings are the same as for the front side. You can also play around with the content position. There are 4 positions you can use. I do the stylization much faster not to waste time. You can see that I can do pretty the same thing to the back side. Use the border radius, all kinds of padding and margin values, pick different fonts and font sizes for my text fields. Everything is pretty the same. Now speaking of the buttons, here's the main difference between the box sides. Let's tell the typography of the first button, set the font size and font family. The normal and hover modes give an opportunity to set different colors for the button on hover. I'll make the button transparent in the normal mode and white with blue text on hover. I'll also set the body radius to make its angles look softer and adjust the paddings. Now moving to the content tabs. The front side content enables us to add an SVG icon or any other simple icon, and to adjust the text in the fields. There is also one more additional field you can use if you need any extra content here. Now moving forward to editing the backside content. What I'm particularly interested in is removing one of the buttons. I simply remove the text, the link, and here we go. I will also make some minor adjustments to the first button, enabling it to open in a new tab. I'm also not really fond of the shadow and want to make it a bit more blurry, so return to the style settings and work with the shadow options. There are also advanced settings to use for the whole block, like a background, a border which you can apply, responsive block padding, and margin. With additional CSS, you can do anything that perhaps was missed in the styling, if there was anything missed at all. With so many settings, it's pretty astonishing how easy you can create an animated Flipbox without any real design, literally on the run. I hope you liked this tutorial, and you know everything there is to know about the animated box style settings. Please subscribe to our channel and give me a thumbs up if you are waiting for more videos about the new blocks. Good luck!